The gratitude that ends the dream. Day 3. Gratitude is not a feeling in the chest. Gratitude is not manners. Gratitude is not thank you so much. Gratitude, in the Course, is a currency of recognition, a quiet admission that nothing real has ever been taken or lost. And once that is remembered, the dream has nothing left to stand on. So here is the story. A story anyone can follow, but carrying the entire metaphysics of the passages just spoken. There was a kid named Marcus who always felt like he was doing life alone. He wasn't a bad kid. He wasn't a rude kid. He just lived with this low-grade belief that people were out to get him. Teachers didn't care. Friends only called when they needed something. Family argued all the time. And Marcus kept a running scoreboard in his mind of everything the world owed him and everything he felt he never received. One day Marcus bombed a history test. He stared at the paper and felt a wave of embarrassment rise in his chest. Everyone else walked out of class laughing and talking. He stayed behind, pretending to organize his backpack, but really just trying not to cry. The teacher, Mr. Ramirez, noticed. He didn't give a lecture. He didn't say, try harder. He didn't say, you're better than this. He simply walked over, sat beside Marcus and said, you were carrying something heavy today, weren't you? Just that. Just recognition. Marcus nodded. Something loosened. They talked for 5 minutes. Not about history, not about the test, but about life and how sometimes the mind just closes in on itself and makes simple things feel impossible. When Marcus walked out of the room, nothing had been solved in the world, but everything had shifted inside. Now here is the point. That moment was not about a teacher helping a student. It was two minds meeting in sanity for a moment. It was one mind remembering what the other had forgotten. And the Course says this again and again, whoever is saner in the moment carries both. That is gratitude. Not, thank you for helping me. But the deeper truth, I thought I was alone, and you just proved I wasn't. The gratitude is not from one to the other. The gratitude is the recognition that we are one, and one moment of sanity lifts us both. That is why the text keeps saying things like, you owe gratitude to him, but only because in giving it, you receive it. It's not debt. It's not scorekeeping. It's the realization that every time the veil lifts in even one mind, both stand in a clearer light. That is the bank of gratitude. A place where every act of true recognition deposits more light until the darkness has nothing left to feed on. Now let's merge the deeper passages. By this lack of gratitude, you make yourself unable to express the holy instant. This simply means, when the mind is busy blaming, resenting, counting wrongs, it cannot see the miracle already present. Gratitude is not something added. Gratitude is what appears when grievances are dropped. Next passage, if you but recognized his gratitude. This means that the gratitude is already flowing to you from the one mind, not for what you did in the world, but for what you are. When that is recognized, nothing more needs to be seen with the body's eyes. What need is there of seeing in the presence of his gratitude? Because once the mind feels this gratitude from within, the world cannot add anything. The next passage, heaven is the gift you owe your brother. What does that mean? It means offering the truth that he is not what he thinks he is. Offering the remembrance that he is not his story, not his wounds, not his mistakes. To see him as he truly is, this is heaven. This is the gratitude that ends the dream. Because the moment one brother is seen truly, the entire world of judgment begins to lose its foundation. Finally, As his gratitude goes out to you who blessed him, reason will tell you that it cannot be you stand apart from blessing. This means, if the light in him recognizes the light in you, and the light in you recognizes the light in him, then separation has nowhere left to hide. Gratitude becomes the undoing of the dream because it keeps collapsing the illusion of two. Marcus thought he was alone. But in that moment with Mr. Ramirez, he saw something else. Not a teacher saving a student, but two minds remembering the same light. Gratitude is that memory. And when it becomes consistent, the dream cannot survive. Because the dream depends on believing we stand alone. Gratitude proves we don't. That is day 3. That is the arc. That is the secret hidden inside all those passages. Gratitude is not a practice. It is identity remembered. And identity remembered ends the dream.